So it's been a while since we last discussed about why the game was closed, but there's been several external parties believing things that aren't exactly true. It's gotten to the point where I'm starting to believe that it's just people reading the first thing that they see on the internet and starting to believe it. The game wasn't banned or deleted, it's just in a state that nobody can join it. I gave the reason that it was because of inappropriate persons engaging in role plays that were against Roblox terms of service, and the fact that they were doing this when the player base's age rating was under 13. But as time went by, there was a particular video that I saw and caught attention, but also because of how many views it's got. But what caught my attention the most was how many incorrect or mistaken things that this person said about the game, and I don't want any more misinformation to be spread, so this is why I'm saying this now. As you can see, the video says camp out until dawn and why it shut down, but this isn't exactly correct, and it's already getting to the point of misinformation because no information about the game's shutdown was given out by me, and the reason I didn't give out any information is because I didn't think it was anything that you guys should know about yet. The biggest problem was the role plays and the ERP that people were doing. The game was closed so it could go under a rework, and that's the information that should have been given. But now there's videos that are giving other piece of information that aren't exactly true, and that's why I'm making this to explain some things, as well as debunk anything that's in this video. Just a small reminder, this video is just for clarification. Please leave this video alone. There doesn't need to be any harassment or hatred here.
Hello guys, today we're going to be talking about Camp Out Until Dawn. Now, you may have seen this game, actually. You know, you might have, you might have seen the title of this thing, you know, like this. You might have seen this and you recommended, and if you have, you might have played it. Now, if you're a very recent player, it says, sorry, this place is private. Now, you know what happened? Is because, apparently, here's a note from the people who made the game. The game develops such a childish and inappropriate audience that is a big problem for us. We worry about the safety of the players. I prefer to close the game and let the little players be exposed to this type of situations. All things if you don't understand me. Now, here, let me tell you. Hold on, don't mind the darkness. Now, here, I want to just say, some of the characters, I feel like they just, I don't know, it's kind of obvious to be a little weird.
That's not exactly true. The characters had nothing to do with it. I can understand that the Nekos could be considered weird, but it's not the reason that you gave, and it's not the reason you're looking for.
Now, here, you see these characters, like here, I'm gonna choose a random one. Let's choose like Captain Vanessa, shit. So, we got Captain Vanessa right here. This is just a regular shark. Yeah, the registration form, this one has like lore and stuff. If this could fucking go away. But basically, this little fellow right here, look at them. They look alright, right? They don't look, you know, like too weird, like something you would see in like a, wow, Roblox sus game. You know, those types of games. And it seems pretty chill, right? Now, here's where I kind of get a little mad.
I don't exactly get why you're getting angry when it was announced that the game was going to go under rework and then new content would come out at a later date.
Considering, here, look. So, here, there's multiple emotes, right? There's special ones for these little fellows, the little skins. So, there's a cuddle one, where you can hug someone, basically. I remember, I think. A doggy sit. You know, okay, that's alright. Lay down. Okay, you lay down. And salute. Oh no, well this one's a special one for this one, my bad, shit. Well, you got bow? Do you see anything wrong with this? And curtsy. And curtsy.
Literally just a Roblox emote transformed in R6 instead of R15.
This, you guys wonder. You guys you here. And some of the skins too. I'm sorry if I keep like freaking out or like stuttering and shit. I'm just trying to explain. This here, look, you might know this one. This one's probably the one that in my opinion, this is the one that probably has gotten the game down. Yeah, it's the most popular one of all of them. This one, Pumpy, like Pumpky.
Wow. Pumpky? Seriously? Do you really think that over 800 people were banned because of this character? Do you really think it makes sense to close a game because of one character? If that was the case, the character would have been deleted and the game wouldn't have been closed. Think about that next time.
Whatever the name was. Look, the idol's cool, right? The skin's cool. You can still do all the emotes, which is really just weird in general so far. But I remember this one. This one, you can like corner people. Well, people would use that one a lot.
You can do that with all the characters, even if you don't have one of the characters active. The character doesn't have any influence on the community or its behavior.
And then, yeah, fuck, I can't speak. Here, now, the ones that I want to get into is some of the skins, right? So, here, let's choose this one. This is going to be a cherry-picked one. Look, you guys... Wrong one. Okay, so, basically, you guys are saying you gained a childish and inappropriate audience, right? And you don't want that to happen, right? So, if we go... Where is it? If we go here, right? Here, the one I want to talk about is Bunny. Now, this is supposed to be a new one, I guess. And just look at it, alright? This has got a special, you know, walking animation, a little skirt, makes a little jump sound. I mean, has a shirt like this.
The character wasn't even in the game. I don't understand why you use her as an example.
Now, you may think, okay, yeah, this is cute, you know? But you still can do, like, all these emotes, which is honestly just crazy. Well, look, what I'm trying to say, if you don't want children to be exposed to this stuff, then don't add it! Don't add it! It's that simple. You don't fucking add it. Like, the huddle. No, the one I'm worrying about. Lay down. This one. It's so obvious.
Lay down. If it's so obvious, you shouldn't have spent the whole video trying to say this. No, the emotes didn't have anything to do with it. Not at all.
You can lay down, you know, it's for fun. Like, maybe you can go, like a little role play. Where you go in the bed. Go, tee-hee.
I'm just gonna stop and ask you, do you really think that would have stopped them? None of the emotes show any purpose of being weird or inappropriate. They're not made for that purpose. I understand why you're blaming the emotes and the characters, but you don't know the actual problem. I understand that there's some frustration, but thinking back on my decision and all the work that's been done to keep the game free of weird people like this, do you really think you're the only one that's frustrated?
But that's really all. That's all. You know it's gonna happen sometime soon.
Yeah, I knew this was gonna happen. I'm not that stupid. I knew it would happen. I had my reasons. My goal wasn't to expose players to this type of thing. I did what I could. All I wanted was to make money off of this game so I could make and release a better one at a later time, and that's what I'm still doing right now. Do you see anything wrong with that? I mean, yes, players were exposed, but it's not like I sat back and did nothing and let it happen. I did the best I could, but there were things that happened that weren't in my plans, and that'll be explained a bit later.
Players in Roblox will always find a way to do weird stuff.
That's exactly my point. What do I gain by removing what you think made the game inappropriate when you yourself said that players will find a way to make it weird anyways?
Alright, just take my word. I know this is a dumb rant. This video is dumb. I know. I'm just making this video because I want this game to come back. It was fun. I remember playing it. It was chill.
Didn't I say I was gonna rework it to bring it back out?
Honestly, but yeah. Y'all have a nice day.
Alright, listen, I get what you're saying. But you're pulling shit out of your ass. Not gonna lie. I still hold into my point that you guys shouldn't know about the real reason of why I shut it down the game. I'm just joking. I got depression and I had to fire my mods plus the harassment. That's why I closed the game at first. Truly the happiest Roblox dev. And I know I'm just saying that I exposed the players to this. But hear me out. No Neko game moderated their game the same way I did. I did what I could. But like I said before, stuff turned out to be different to what I had planned. Having to fire all my mods. They basically switched teams. I was aware of this happening, so I wanted to make as much money possible to rework the game. And if you really did your research, and you know what Neko games are, then you would get my point. They were using my stuff and code for their free modeled game. And like I said, no Neko game moderated the game the same way I did. They only wanted to make money. They were dumb enough to ruin themselves, because the script I made was bannable. And since I knew they were going to get banned, I made camp out until dawn. And these players came into my game. And I did the unthinkable. However, I'm not saying everyone came from these games. I know Roblox recommended the game. Hopefully this clears your concerns. Because your video is kinda misleading people. And since I had to close the game due to the reasons I mentioned earlier, I used all the money to hire devs and work in a rework, which you can see in my social media. Anyways, if this clears everything, it would be nice if you take down the video, because it's lowering my aura.